This summer, we went through a long process of trying to figure out what show we wanted to do. We had a lot of different options out there, and it felt like we continued to go from plan A to plan B to plan C.
So the last 2 summers that we've done shows, we've done Broadway productions. We did Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, followed by Godspell the following summer. And every time we go into that selection process, what's most important to us is that we select a show that captures where our students are at, that's relevant to them.
And every step along the way, as I was talking about this with the team, we continued to pray and say, God, if not this show, then what?
And that's what brought us, after the hunt went on and on and on, it brought us to this little production company that we heard about through a connection of a connection. And we found Dustin Ceithamer and Melissa Molner's show, SAMSON, the wrestling musical.
Samson is one of the more familiar stories of the Bible, but it's such a compelling narrative. But beyond that, it's just an opportunity, a really special, unique opportunity to explore some significant themes like identity, like redemption, like God's power versus human power.
We're always saying in meetings that Samson's life is a constant fight. He's fighting against his calling from God, the expectations from his family. He's fighting against temptation. He's not always successful, but he's always fighting. And I think one thing that we want our kids to take away from this summer is that life is not going to be super easy all the time. And you're going to have to fight. And God actually calls us to fight. So either it's with temptation or you're fighting against things that are coming up in your life, God wants you to wrestle with that.
The entire summer, these students are engaged in a Bible study, exploring the significance of what God is doing in Samson's life and how it applies to them. But they're also participating in vocal workshops and dance workshops and acting and instrumental lessons. And so our students are really excelling in their artistic craft. They're able to put on an amazing show, but at the same time, deepen their character as followers of Christ.
What I love about the story of Samson is seeing how he has to wrestle with the responsibility that's given to him. And that is directly transferable to our students and in their lives.
And God wants us to fight, but he wants us to fight his way. He wants us to fight with his strength, not our own.